Hi, my name is Antonella, and I'm here to tell you about my recent experience selling my condo. I used the services of Paul Chima to do that, and I just wanted to share with all of you how wonderful of an experience that was. So when we met, it was a great connection right from the beginning, and the number one thing is that he really listened to what my prior experience was with selling my home, which was not the best experience. And he didn't promise me, but he assured me that he was going to stand by me and advocate for me on my behalf and make this the best experience that I would have in a real estate transaction. And I have to say, that's exactly what happened. And obviously, I know I sold my condo. We were very successful at it, and we're still talking now. So it was better than a good experience. You know what? When I received, he's very thorough. He sends me like all this information. And I think if it was someone else, they would probably appreciate all of that knowledge that you get prior. I'm just a person that I sort of work on a different level. Like, it's great, but I don't want all those like little details. But he's very thorough, so he's going to give you everything about the market. He's going to provide you a lot for you to look over, and the most important thing is to make your own judgment and decision based on what is best for you. This is another good part of the experience with Paul, is that no matter how much expertise he's willing to give, he's still going to leave it up to you to make the final decision, which is really important. So one of the most important things that Paul actually, like, we worked really well together, and we were sort of side by side. He knew that I had, strong, not a strong will, or he knew I was wanted things to go a certain way. And when it came to offers that were presented on the condo, the thing that happens to me is that I get really emotionally connected and with the buyer. And in the past that happened, and it sort of clouds my whole, it clouds my wisdom. I won't even say logical, but it's because my emotion is driving everything. And he was so good at making sure that it wasn't my emotion driving the selling of the condo, but that it was going to be a business transaction. In the actual negotiation, he was definitely an advocate for what was going to be the best for me. And actually, I made that very clear to him in the beginning of when we entered into this agreement to sell a condo and taking on his services, that I wanted to have that advocate. And I sort of knew that, or my understanding is that, real estate agents work for the buyer, not for the seller. And so I made that clear. And I have to say that he was looking after my interest. Everything that happened in the negotiation, he made sure that no one was going to take advantage of me. And that was an important thing for me too, because sometimes we need that support, and especially for someone who has that kind of expertise. And that for me was another, it was something that made the experience so good for me and so happy and so joyful. I actually, like Paul has never abandoned this relationship. Like, he's been in touch. And I mean, even to the point of it just like continuing this type of relationship, making sure I'm okay, coming back, having me come in, share my experience. Like, it's more than just a business relationship that happened. And from that, you have to understand there has to be something behind a person to you know, to make a relationship move forward like that. He doesn't just close a deal, you know, it's over, I made my money, he goes one way, I go another way. It's not like that. And that only reinforces that our relationship is going to get stronger. I'm not going to be buying a property, you know, every other day, but there are, you know, times that I'm, like in the past, unfortunately, I didn't end up calling my previous real estate agent because my experience wasn't good. But now, if someone wants to sell their property or someone's looking to buy a property, I'm going to be like, call Paul. So it's a good thing. It puts my confidence in, you know, like real estate agents in general. Like, because of the way he treated me, it makes me want to say, you got to really use my real estate guy. He is so good. He's going to be behind you. He's going to hold your hand if he has to. This guy, and he's always going to leave you with the last decision. He's not going to force you or push you or make you lean the way it's going to be to his own agenda. And that for me that's probably the most important thing out of what's coming out of this relationship, and what I think is going to strengthen our relationship.